You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed for you. Now, you've probably heard these words out of countless Hollywood TV shows and movies, but they get their origin in the 1966 U.S. Supreme Court case of Miranda v. Arizona. Miranda was a guy who was arrested and detained by the police and interrogated as a suspect in a rape. He ended up giving a written confession and being convicted because of it. He appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court and basically argued that his confession wasn't voluntary. The U.S. Supreme Court overturned his conviction in a very controversial decision that was written by the Chief Justice Earl Warren, a man of many contradictions. This was a Republican who wrote a lot of very progressive decisions, and this was one of them. And basically what he said is, because of the conditions of an interrogation while you've been detained by the police are so coercive and can cause so much duress, that you need to be reminded of your Fifth Amendment right to shut up and not self-incriminate yourself, and your Sixth Amendment right to ask for a lawyer. And so he threw it back to Arizona, and he was retried and convicted on other evidence, I suspect. But anyway, this case was extremely controversial, and it was recently in the news because apparently the Boston bombing suspect was not Mirandized, and the media is all a Twitter over what this means. In my opinion, the reason the Miranda case is so controversial is because it has to do with responsibility. Who has the responsibility? Does the state have the responsibility to inform people of their rights under the Constitution? Or do people have the responsibility for knowing what's in the Constitution and invoking their rights when they so choose? Well, Miranda v. Arizona said that responsibility lied with the state, and that people didn't need to be responsible for knowing about it. They need to be reminded about it.